prosecutors say the shooter, Nicholas Giroux, had been upset for years because he felt his neighbors were making too much noise. And that is why last year that shooter went over to the house with a gun and shot Isaiah Olugbemi 14 times. Today in court, we heard jailhouse calls in which the shooter bragged to his friends about killing the up-and-coming boxer.
Isaiah Olugbemi had dreams of being a professional boxer and also loved spending time with his young son. In May of last year, he had reached a big milestone, winning a prestigious Golden Gloves national championship. Olugbemi would be shot and killed by his neighbor just 3 weeks later.
The world lost a gem. I can tell you that without any doubt. It's the loss for the world because Isaiah had so much to offer, and he was just cut short at the prime of his life.
The family's neighbor, 36-year-old Nicholas Giroux, later pled guilty to first-degree murder. Prosecutors say he had also threatened the family with a gun just a few weeks before that because he felt they were making too much noise. According to prosecutors, Giroux assumed with no evidence that the family was selling drugs. Court records show Giroux himself had several prior drug charges in Virginia. On the night of the murder, the victim's sister was filming a makeup video when Giroux opened fire outside.
When he became a father, he sought God even more because he just wanted to be the perfect father for Zayden. He was a great example.
Today in court, prosecutors played recordings of jailhouse calls between Giroux and his friends, where he said, "This is what happens when you expletive with my sleep schedule. You don't wake me up. I just did the state of Maryland an expletive favor. I still want my Medal of Honor." And he also bragged about how the victim was screaming for his dad.
This wasn't just a murder. This was a murder with a man filled with rage and hate in his heart. That's what's so tragic about this, to think that you're doing a favor because you're getting rid of somebody from another race or another origin. That's a very senseless and tragic part of this.
Today in court, the judge said he believes Nicholas Giroux has no remorse as he sentenced him to life plus 20 years in prison.
Now, Giroux's defense attorney tried to argue his client has changed and has been going to Bible study to try and be a better person. However, just 2 weeks ago, Giroux sent a letter to the judge in which he said he feels the victim's family is, quote, undermining the sovereignty of America. The judge responding today said he feels Giroux has not changed and that Giroux continues to view himself as a vigilante. Reporting outside the Anne Arundel County Courthouse, Aimee Cho, News 4.
A lot of chilling details to hear. Aimee, live for us this afternoon. Aimee, thank you.